All right, traders, another green day today. This one wasn't easy. I mean, it was kind of difficult up until about 10 a.m. It was a tricky market. It really was. A little difficult to trade. RXI was the one. I was actually down a good amount on that one. Traded the bull flag. It ended up cracking that. It was tricky to trade. And then ACHV came along, and I predicted the short squeeze on this pretty well. I think you're going to learn something. Here's the live trades. I want this one to sell off. It's got 3 upper shadows here. I want it to sell off, come back down to like 175. I don't think it's going to do that though. Man, I hate buying at the top like this. Alright. Alright, RXI I added to my position. If it cracks 180, that's essentially where I'm going to be selling, because there's about 10,000 shares right there. Alright, I had to sell right there. I had to sell right there. Took a little bit of a loss. I thought this was like the pullback, you know. So we have a climb up, we have our pullback, and then we move on up. ACHV and RXII. And RXII trying here again. It's frustrating. I sold into those. 180 just had about 12,000 shares on it, so I figured if it cracked that, it's going to be pretty bearish. Cracked that, I sold at the bottom. Now it's going on up. Okay, I'm trying to be smart on this one. RXII, probably going to be looking for a position if this one comes back down to 175. Okay, I'm in this again. Pattern is just really, really nice on this one. Today's not working out for me so far. This is a pattern I was trading on this as of now. You know, it was a bull flag. Oh, it is a bull flag. Yeah, it just might take a little bit more time to set up. There we go with RXI. Again, a little bit of volume here. See if this one's going to be able to move back on up. Just buying it off the trend line. That's all I'm doing here, buying it off the trend line. This is frustrating because it's such a beautiful pattern. Just need some volume. It's going to need a lot of volume, and we just don't have it. I sold. Man, it's frustrating when you have a pattern like this that just doesn't get volume. Should have waited till 10 o'clock to trade. Really should have. Because 10 to 10:30 has been the rippers. Really has. Alright, I'm going to get an ACHV because it's right at the bottom support here. And we have seen with some plays similar to this how there'll be a sell-off, it'll come back down to support, and then throughout the rest of the day they'll kind of just slowly U-shape back on up for that breakout. We're already kind of seeing that right here. A lot of eyes are on this, and if support holds around this $3.95, $4 area, we could easily see, you know, 454 again sometime today. SSLJ is open. This is a little gambly right now on SSLJ. It's just all over the place. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's halted again. Wow. ACHV, I can see a short squeeze on this. Here we're moving up again. And RXII finally got it. Ugh, guys, what is going on? What is going on? Trying to play the bull flag perfect, and then what pattern is this? What? Come on, like what pattern is this? Seriously. I'm gonna add 500 shares. Average is 411. Trying to let this one do its thing, you know. Alright, I locked in a little bit. Alright, I sold. Good grief, guys, today. I think we really can have a nice short squeeze on this stock. Forming a higher low here. That's a good sign. There's so many shorts on this play. I really do think if we get a nice move on up, it's going to be a lot of shorts to squeeze. You just notice every single time it pops up, hey, let me add to my short. Add to my short here, add to my short there. It's just always adding to the short positions. I know there's traders out there that are highly interested in squeezing these shorts. It's what happens a lot of times. I've seen it happen quite a few times. Most notably, I remember was AWX. I mean, that one squeezed the shorts. And that one traded kind of similar to this one as far as the float goes. You notice that 420 got broken down really quick. That had probably like 20,000 shares on it. But I've noticed with stocks that trade like this one, it seems like the stock just allows that. They want shorts to start just hitting the bid, because after the shorts hit the bid, then we squeeze them. That's a really weird concept, but I've seen it quite often. I really have. I think ACHV is just allowing more and more and more shorts to get into it, because it's probably not a good company. I don't know. I don't dig deep into the companies, but shorts do, and then they find out, okay, this is just a terrible company. But the funny thing is, most of the stocks that go on supernovas are stocks that are terrible companies. It's just because they get so heavily shorted, and when they start getting squeezed out, it just causes a massive supernova, and it's usually the stocks that are terrible companies, just because they get so heavily shorted. Yeah, I still know where I'm cutting my losses at the crack of this trend here, but at the same time, when there's a pullback and I might have gotten in a little early, I will just add to that position. It's probably going to take a little bit for this one to consolidate here and figure out if it's going to break above the trend line or below it. It's a 50-50 right now for me. It's not on the bullish side, it's not on the bearish side, it's just consolidating in the middle. I've just stuck with my plan though. I do think shorts can get squeezed out of this, because after a while, after everyone starts starting their lunch and coming out of the market, that's when buyers can push back in and start squeezing them out of their positions. It's not necessarily about the money on this one. I do have a hunch in me that this one can get a short squeeze. Here comes that little random flood of volume right there. We need continuation volume though. There we go. There we go. There's that short squeeze. What did I tell you guys? I've been sitting here like literally saying this is going to happen. I'm the genie, guys. I am the genie. I told you this was going to happen. I told you guys this was going to happen. I told you guys this was going to happen. It's short squeeze central. I do this every day of my life. Okay? I know what I'm doing. I trusted in myself. I believed in it. I told you this was going to happen. The short squeeze. I'm sitting here waiting for it. 11 o'clock again. Patiently waiting for it. I'm buying more shares. Let's go, baby. Short squeeze central. If it cracks 450, I'm going to hop out of it. This was short squeeze waiting to happen. Okay, I locked in 1,300 shares. The other 300, I'm going to let this roll, baby. Someone out there, look at this, 1 million shares in that 1 minute. Someone out there got this going. But at the same time, I saw the short squeeze coming, guys. I saw it coming. How to predict a short squeeze, baby. That's how we do it. All day long. I told you this, guys. I've been telling you the whole day I can see this getting short squeeze. I'm going to just trust my gut on this one. I was down 130, 40 bucks on it. I said, I've seen these happen before. I'm just going to trust my gut on it. I really think this one can get short squeeze good. Because shorts can continue to get squeezed all day. It's been heavily, heavily shorted. Heavily shorted. I'm so glad I'm recording these videos now and you guys are able to see this. I completely predicted this. Absolutely predicted it. Did I play my prediction? Yeah. Is that the smartest thing to do all the time? No. I know you guys are going to say that. Most of the time you want to react. You don't want to predict. I felt so good about this. A lot of times you just have to trust your gut, trust your feeling. When you see these happen all the time, I've been watching the market and stocks every single day for the last couple of years. Every single day. I've never missed a day since I started a couple years ago. I've watched these stocks every single day and I understand them. I watch them and I understand their personalities. I understand what's going on. When they're getting shorted at every single pop, that can create a huge short squeeze. And I know there were buyers out there that were wanting to start buying this up at some point randomly, which happened to cause that short squeeze. And unless it cracked the trend line at around 395, I wasn't going to sell it. I was down like 150 bucks, but I was okay with that. I had no problem with that because I trusted my gut. Today, I have trusted my gut, and it has worked out very profitably for me. I even added to my position as it came back down some. I should have added right here when it came down to the trend line. I was thinking about it, but I just didn't there either. Today is a day about trusting your gut, trusting yourself. And that's something that's not taught. Me or any other teacher cannot teach you experience. Experience is something that is individualistic. You have to experience this stuff on your own, and you will. After you watch these stocks and these patterns for years, you will understand this. It's not something I can tell you. You just will learn it yourself, and you'll end up being able to trust your gut and understand this as you continue to trade, as you continue to experience these stocks over your trading journey. There's a lot of people that shorted this stock that have not exited their position because they think this move is crazy. They're actually just going to start adding more to their position up at these levels, and it's going to have a round 2 of a short squeeze. That's what I'm predicting. It may or may not happen. Like I said, these shares are more gambly. I'm going to hold them though because I know a lot of shorts out there have not covered their position. You have to understand the psychology of how people trade. That's how I was able to predict this, is understanding shorts. Every single pop on this stock all day long was getting shorted heavily. This stock is very intensely heavily shorted right now, and that's what caused this huge move that I was able to get in. Now there's still a lot more shorts into this because they're thinking this was a ridiculous move, this is going to come back down, it's a crap company, blah blah blah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a crap company or not. Most all the biggest short squeezes are on the crap companies, on the companies that don't make any sense. I trade technicals, guys. I don't care anything about the company. I just care how other people trade. I care about the technical indicators and what's going on in other people's minds. That's what's going to make you a successful trader. It's not understanding the fundamentals, the 10Ks, the 6Ks, the SEC filings, whatever, all that stuff. That does not matter as far as intraday trading goes. What matters is how are other people trading. And that's what I've developed a mindset for. How are other people trading? When are they buying? When are they selling? When are they shorting? When are they covering? That's what's going to make you a successful trader. Now, I was down today. I was down nearly 200 bucks today at one point. But that, I didn't even care about the money really. Essentially, I was down on this stock probably $150. It didn't bother me just because I trusted my gut. You have to trust your gut more than your profits, what you're up and what you're down. Sometimes I think, I should probably hide my profits so it's not influencing my decision making as far as my trades go. I think we can see upwards of $5 now. $5 is going to be a magnet. $1, $5, $10, $100, they're all magnets. These levels are magnets to the stock. There's a saying that says, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. I'm not being a hog right now. I'm being a pig, a little greedy pig, but I'm trying to get this at a good entry price, That's what I'm looking at. Still a lot of shorts to squeeze on this, I do believe. I want a good entry on it. It's consolidating right around the 9 EMA. I want it back down near 425, 426. All right, here we go. Please start cracking some. Alright, I'm just getting it at 431. Good God. Alright, I'm in at 431. Okay, this one I do believe can still squeeze some shorts pretty good. Now I'm going to set my stop loss. Where should I set it is the question. I think it can maybe drop down to this 419 trend line here. Is it going to do that? I don't know if it's going to get that low. It could. Okay, I'm going to set a stop that's 16 cents below my entry, around 415. Yeah, that's going to be my stop. I'm just going to let this one do its thing. Drop a little bit, bounce a little bit. It's going to be consolidating and bouncing and doing all sorts of stuff around here. Probably for the next couple hours. So I'm going to let it do its thing. I'm going to start making the video for you guys. There's still shorts underwater, so there's still good potential on this. That's why I'm going to risk probably 50 or 60 bucks on this. Not a lot. Upside potential is a lot better than that. Guys, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you learned something. If you need any help at all, just DM me on Twitter, and I'm happy to help you guys out. No problem at all. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you tomorrow.